What's up, everyone? For sure. I hope you guys are having a happy and productive week, and welcome back to Concise Conversation. If you've stayed with me this far, this is going to be the finale of Season 1, so tune in. What's up, everyone? So for the season finale, I really just wanted to do a recap of all of the best moments of Season 1 so far. I've had a great time going through this whole journey of Concise Conversation. So to wrap it up, I just wanted to remind you guys of all those great moments. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode.
What's up, everyone? My name is Najja Francis, and I'm so excited to share my new channel, Concise Conversations, with you. I just wanted to create this channel because I've realized how many complex, genuine friendships I have, and I really value them. And I think that the conversations that I have with these people have a lot of value as well. So I want to share all those conversations with you all. And that's what this channel is about. I never thought that I was going to be in a fraternity. I was like, that's white people shit. That's not for me. But I just started meeting more of the bros. Shout out to white people. Sorry, anyway. Not shout out to white people, the fuck. Anyway, so today I just really want to go into songs that I think embody what this whole channel is about to gonna be about. I feel like this is gonna be a good introduction episode. I do want to talk about deep topics, but I feel like this would be a good just video to kind of set the vibe for the channel and just really get into what I want the channel to be about. For all you amateur weed smokers out there, I'm gonna show you how you properly light a joint. Because there's a right way to do it, so learn right now. Actually, if I don't do it right, don't hate in the comments, bro. But basically what you're supposed to do is light it and then let it burn and then leave it so it doesn't burn unevenly. You guys are really getting a whole ass lesson right now. I'm sorry. Is this taking you a while? For sure. Alright, we're gonna go into what it means to be black and also owning a cat. We're gonna call it Black Cat Parent Society. Some shit like that up there. So how do you think getting a cat affected your mental state? If that makes sense.
I feel like getting a cat is kind of a sense of relief. There's always something to go back to and that's there to just
kind of waiting for you.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I get that.
Do you feel
yeah,
something?
I was because I think before I got Hades, not gonna lie, I was super not confident with myself. I just felt separation anxiety from a lot of things. So I got him, and I still kind of feel the same way, but it's I don't know, he just makes me feel like I can do better. I want to do better for him.
Oh yeah, that's a little baby.
Sense, yeah, he's literally my son. Baby, I want to live and do better and just for him, because who's he gonna go to?
Right.
He's mine.
Right.
I have to take care of him now. So it kind of gave me a sense of responsibility that I needed.
On Twitter, I always see first day immigrant parent they don't like the pet, but then second day they're hella in love, right?
Yeah.
That's their baby,
right? So how was your you just recently brought whiskey home Christmas?
Yeah, I
how
did.
Was that?
So first of all, when I first got him, I didn't even tell my mom. I told my mom I was getting him the day after.
Damn.
And then she was just kind of whatever, but you can't bring him home. And I mean, obviously I couldn't leave him here for the break, so
yeah.
I brought him home, and my mom literally like treats him as like another one of her kids. And,
Nice.
like,
That's so
I
cute.
feel like I don't know if he sees her in me, but like he's always following her and shit.
Nice. That's crazy.
He probably just feels the connection between, like, because she's your mom, obviously.
Yeah.
So he's like, well.
I feel like cats are very like they feed off of vibes a
Mhm,
lot. Definitely like that. I feel like that's why I like cats too.
And they high key know when you shouldn't be around a person.
Right,
Like, if
right.
they don't like someone,
Right.
then you're like,
I feel like that's a
are y'all
big
getting
thing.
bad vibes?
Yeah,
Because
like
I don't know. My cat doesn't like you.
Hell
I don't know
yeah,
why I should
hell
like
yeah.
you.
I feel like cats are very good at reading social cues.
Mhm.
Kind of like follow up. What tips would you give someone like dealing with mental health to like kind of start their journey of overcoming it?
That's a good question. One thing is to realize that it's okay to not be okay.
Right.
Because once you realize that, I feel like you'll be like, okay, what are the steps I need to take to feel better, to get better? Personally, the way I handled that is I took a lot of time alone with myself to kind of figure myself out. I would paint in my room, blasting some
Nice.
Jhené Aiko.
Nice.
I would go for some drives, again, blasting some Jhené Aiko. You know, it's okay to simp. It's
Right.
fine.
Hell yeah.
So I just did little things like that, and then
Right.
eventually it kind of got easier and like better
Yeah.
in a way.
Definitely.
So I think
So a
that's
bitch started therapy. Let's go.
Let's go!
I really want to say
I love
that.
that.
Therapy is okay. I highly recommend going to therapy,
Right.
talking to a professional, somebody who studied this. I
Yeah.
also just started going to therapy, so
Nice. I actually went to therapy too.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah. What's kind of like your biggest tip for someone who's overcoming anxiety?
I think going off of like what y'all were saying is kind of, or not with just anxiety, but mental health in general, is like growing a relationship with yourself. I think that like growing up, I was just myself and like I'm me, but I never really knew what that meant
Right.
to me. And I'm just like, who am I? Like, what do I like? What don't I like? And I like love surrounding myself around a lot of people.
Right.
And I think that like, especially with the pandemic, like I was forced to like be alone. And I think that's what really like maybe took a really big toll on me. So I was forced to be by myself, and I was like, damn, I really like don't really have a relationship with myself. So
Right.
just like learning who you are, I guess, and like being okay with being alone.
Definitely.
I think that like helped
Yeah.
for me. Just hurry. Najja, we love you so much. You want to go get chairs, so I just wanted to make a little video. This is Chata. Well,
Say
y'all
hi,
already
Chata.
know. Okay, you're coming. Love you.
When did you find out that you were passionate about making music?
Damn, I think growing up, I just like I loved music so much. Like I remember when I was in like 5th grade, I was listening to Lil Wayne. You remember No Ceilings?
Yeah.
All right, so I was bumping that, and I just like imagined myself actually like rapping like in the booth or whatever.
Right.
I didn't really know what that looked like,
Right.
but like I remember being like, damn, this is something I could be doing. But then maybe a couple years ago, I was just like freestyling whatever for the homies, and they were like, whoa, your stuff is like, you're kind of dope.
Yeah.
So then from there, I was like, I might as well just take this chance and like
Nice.
see what's up.
Yeah, I've always been passionate about talking to people. I feel like that's just who I am, and I feel like because I've talked to so many different people, I always have good advice to give.
Yeah.
And also my mom too. She's like really into like she's gonna be a therapist, so she's hella into that, and I feel like that really rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
So just starting this YouTube channel was like very natural to me. I feel like I've always been that type of person, like go-getter person. So I feel like it kind of just flowed. Like it was kind of natural.
That's the main thing I feel like it is with passions, is that like it should feel like it's just another part of you. It's not like
Exactly.
you're forcing it
Right,
or
right,
anything like that.
Yeah.
So that's good for
I
you, man.
definitely
I'm
agree,
really
bro.
glad to be here.
Creative
too,
energy,
bro,
yeah.
you know
Thank
what I
you.
mean?
So going into the video, so really basic question, like what do you think the first step to making a friend is?
Honestly, like the first step is being down, like to meet people, because
Right.
when I met you, I was a different person, and right now I'm a different person.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like had maybe like things been different and I didn't meet you then and I met you now, like I don't know if we would be friends, because I was excited about college. I was excited to meet people. I was excited to hear different perspectives, and I didn't really like know who I was as well. So I just
Right.
wanted to see what others could like add to my life,
Right,
and
right.
we just worked out.
Yeah, because it's like crazy because you have just because you have friends for different like scenes or different atmospheres doesn't mean that certain friends
Yeah,
fall different on the hierarchy.
exactly.
It's like your one friend's not gonna fulfill, well, you fulfill everything, but it's like a little different. Like not one group of friends or one friend is going to fulfill everything for you in your life. So having different friends is just... So as you guys can see, I'm here by myself this week, and it's because it's midterm season. So midterms are here and life is getting a little stressful. So I just kind of wanted to take this episode to have a conversation with you all about just staying motivated and how to be a good student while we're in quarantine. I feel like it's just been harder to be a student in a lot of different ways because, like, one, it's harder to talk to our friends, and that's really our support system, you know. Two, it's just really monotonous, like staying on the screen 24/7, like all of that. It's just very annoying. And like, again, with that, like, I feel like time just feels really stuck right now, and people have kind of adopted the mentality that, oh, I'm just gonna wait until quarantine's over to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm kind of here to tell you today to get rid of that mentality. Now is the time where we should be putting in even more work than before, because when we come out of quarantine, we want to know that we took this time to better ourselves and make sure that we're set for the future, you know? My last like umbrella of tips for you all is stop being so hard on yourself. And one way you can do this is just avoiding negative talk. So it can be really easy to talk negatively about yourself in whatever manner that might be. But hearing that consistently and constantly can just be really damaging on your own self-esteem. So one way to do this, or one way to avoid this, is stop talking negatively about yourself. I don't want to sound like a hippie or like whatever, but positive vibes always, I feel like, is the best way to go. Just being positive and staying really excited about yourself and like happy about yourself is just a really good way to change your overall mental state. Kind of similar to you, like I never came into college with the mentality that I was going to be a part of Greek life. Like I honestly didn't even know what Greek life was. But when I came here from Pennsylvania, I just knew I wanted to get involved. So I joined a group called ASPB. They're the group on campus that throws all the concerts. And when I just really had a good experience in there, and that's where I met both of my bigs, Akar and Leia, shout out. And they just really got me interested in Greek life, and I feel like that just kind of started my experience on a good foot, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely something that I would want to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah. So during your time of president, what's like the biggest lesson that you've learned?
Biggest lesson. Well, if I'm being honest, I feel like the whole experience of being president was the lesson I learned, you know, because I could say that was my first time really being a part of, like, you could say a leader for a big organization, you know, right. Like, so I felt like there's a lot of responsibility that I had to hold, you know. So, but I feel like definitely being president allowed me to better understand like different people, you know what I mean, and their understandings of like just life, or just an organization in general, you know. So it's definitely allowed me to expand my knowledge of a lot of things, which has allowed me to adapt to like ways that I manage or control things, you know. So yeah, I could honestly just say that it was a whole experience that was a lesson for me. And just going back to what I said earlier, like now, like I could use this lesson to like just build upon it, you know. So like later on, if I do become like a big figure in like in a type of company like that, like I'll be able to like
manage it,
and be credible for it.
Right, that makes sense. So thank you all for supporting me on this journey of Concise Conversation. I could definitely say it's added like a new dimension to my life, and I've just enjoyed hearing everyone's experiences and learning so much from everyone that I've brought on. I'm really happy with how season 1 turned out, and I feel like the diversity in the topics really taught me a lot about different people's lives and their experiences. Again, I want this channel to be a conversation that I'm having with you all, so if you guys have any ideas on how you think this channel will run better, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Again, thank you guys so much for the love and support. I really appreciate it, and stay tuned for season 2 of Concise Conversation. Peace.